the cosmic web's hidden pattern. Look up at the night sky. What do you see? A scattering of diamonds on black velvet, pinpricks of light. It feels random, chaotic, beautiful, but silent. For millennia, that's what we believed. A vast empty void, punctuated by isolated islands of stars. We saw the cosmos as a collection of separate things, a galaxy here, a galaxy there. We were like a deep-sea creature, seeing only the flickering lights of other beings in the abyss, completely unaware of the ocean currents that connect us all. But we were wrong. The universe is not a collection of isolated points. It is a single, breathing, thinking structure. It has an architecture, a blueprint, a hidden pattern woven into the very fabric of space and time. And today, we are going to pull back the curtain and see it for what it truly is. We are going to speak of the cosmic web. This is not an artist's impression in the traditional sense. This is a map derived from the laws of physics, from supercomputer simulations that trace the evolution of the universe back to its first moment. This is the hidden skeleton of reality. And the most profound, the most mystical part of this entire story is that this web, this colossal architecture spanning billions of light years, was not carved by the hand of some external god. It was not built. It was remembered. It was imprinted upon the void at the very birth of everything. To understand this, we have to perform a thought experiment. We have to journey back, not just in space, but in time, to a time before time, a state that the human mind simply cannot comprehend, a singularity, a point of infinite density, infinite heat, containing all the energy that would ever become every galaxy, every star, every planet, and every one of us. And then, the awakening, the Big Bang. But let's not think of it as an explosion. Let's think of it as the first breath, a sudden, violent, and radiant expansion. In that first fleeting moment, the universe was a searing, perfect soup of energy, a plasma so dense and hot that light itself was trapped, bouncing endlessly between particles. But in that primordial fire, there were whispers, not sounds, but whispers in the fabric of reality itself, quantum fluctuations, tiny, random variations in the energy field. Imagine the surface of a perfectly still pond, and just before it begins to freeze, you see the faintest, most subtle ripples appear from nowhere. These ripples were the seeds, the cosmic DNA. As the universe expanded and cooled, gravity awoke. And gravity is the great sculptor. It is the universe's memory. It looked upon those subtle ripples, those slight over-densities and under-densities, and it remembered them. For hundreds of millions of years, gravity pulled, patiently, relentlessly. It pulled matter towards those ancient, faint whispers. The slightly denser regions began to attract more and more gas. The first strands began to form, not randomly, but along the ghostly lines of that original, imprinted pattern. Think of it as a cosmic canvas that was already pre-sketched with invisible lines, and gravity simply traced over them with luminous ink. This is where the magic truly begins. This is where we find the answer to the mass. What is the mass? We think of it as the stuff of things, the weight of a rock, the substance of a star. But in the context of the cosmic web, mass is so much more. It is a node in a universal network. It is a focal point of consciousness. It is a resonator for the original song of creation. The matter we see, the stars, the planets, the you and me, this is what we call baryonic matter. It is the luminous matter, but it is only a tiny fraction, a mere 5% of what is actually there. For decades, we knew the universe was heavier, was more structured than it should be. The galaxies were spinning too fast. The gravitational pull was too strong. Something was missing, an invisible presence, a ghost in the cosmic machine. We call it dark matter. Do not let the name fool you. Dark does not mean evil. It means unseen. It is a form of mass that does not dance with light. It does not emit, absorb, or reflect it. It is utterly transparent to our eyes and our telescopes. But it has gravity. And it is this dark matter that forms the primary architecture of the cosmic web. The luminous galaxies we see are like froth on the crest of a deep ocean wave. The froth is visible, but it is the massive, powerful, hidden body of the wave that dictates its form and its motion. The galaxies we live in are nestled within vast, invisible cocoons of this dark matter. These halos are the true gravitational anchors. They are the basins that collected the gas which later ignited into stars. So, when you look at the Milky Way stretching across the night sky, you are only seeing the glittering, illuminated capital city of a much, much vaster and invisible empire. This changes everything. It means we are living inside a ghost. Our entire reality is embedded within and shaped by an unseen cosmic memory made manifest as mass. And this web is alive with flow. The cosmic web is not static. It is a dynamic, flowing system. Along the great filaments, rivers of hydrogen gas, the fuel for new stars, stream endlessly from the voids towards the dense clusters. Galaxies themselves are guided along these cosmic highways, moving towards the great intersections, the nodal points, where thousands of galaxies swarm like bees around a hive. We are, right now, on a journey through this web. Our Milky Way galaxy, our local group, is part of a filament that is flowing towards an immense gravitational beacon we call the Great Attractor, a hidden node in the cosmic web whose full nature we are still trying to decipher. We are not stationary observers. We are passengers on a celestial current, riding a flow that was set in motion by the first breath of time. Now let's take a step even further into the mystical. Let's talk about what isn't there. These are the voids, immense, staggering deserts of near nothingness. They can be hundreds of millions of light years across. If you were to place a single galaxy in the heart of a void, it would look up at a black, empty sky, its isolation absolute. The voids are not empty. They are underdense. They are the inverse of the filaments. They are the cosmic outbreath to the filaments' in-breath, and they are essential. You cannot have a web without the spaces in between. The pattern is defined as much by what is absent as by what is present. This is a profound metaphysical truth. The universe creates its structure through a dance of presence and absence, of something and nothing. The voids are the silent notes between the musical chords of the galaxies, and without that silence, there would be no music. So, what does this all mean for us? What is the deeper truth of the cosmic web? It is this: the separation we feel is an illusion. You, sitting there, watching this. Me, here, speaking. We are not separate from this cosmic structure. The atoms that make up your body were forged in the hearts of long-dead stars. Those stars were born in galaxies that condensed from gas that flowed along a filament of dark matter. That dark matter was pulled into place by gravity, which was simply remembering a quantum whisper from the dawn of time. The calcium in your bones, the iron in your blood, the carbon in your cells, it is all stardust. But it is more than that. It is web dust. It is part of this immense, coherent pattern. You are not a random occurrence in a random universe. You are a localized expression of the universe itself, a conscious node in a cosmic network. The universe is not a place you are in. It is a thing that you are. The cosmic web is not just out there. Its pattern is echoed in the neural networks of your brain, in the branching of your veins, in the mycelial networks beneath the forest floor. We are discovering that the universe is, at its heart, a relational reality. It is a vast, interconnected hologram of information. And this leads us to the most cutting-edge, the most futuristic idea of all. Some of the greatest minds in theoretical physics are now toying with a notion that sounds like it's straight out of ancient mysticism. They propose that our three-dimensional reality, with its galaxies and cosmic web, might be a projection, a hologram. That the information needed to describe everything we see, every star, every planet, every one of us, might be encoded on a two-dimensional surface at the very boundary of the observable universe. That the rich, three-dimensional tapestry we experience is a kind of cosmic projection, an emergent reality. In this view, the cosmic web is that projection. It is the hidden pattern made visible. It is the universe reading its own source code and displaying it on the grandest screen imaginable. We are living inside a computational process, a cosmic thought, unfolding in a space that is not fundamentally real, but derived. The hidden pattern is the pattern of the code itself. This is the frontier of human understanding. We are no longer just astronomers mapping the heavens. We are philosophers, mystics, and explorers, deciphering the fundamental nature of reality. We are the universe awakening to itself, beginning to perceive its own hidden architecture. The journey is just beginning, and you are a part of it. If this journey into the cosmic web resonated with you, if you felt that spark of connection to this vast, hidden reality, then I have two requests for you. First, help this community of cosmic explorers grow. Like this video, subscribe to the channel, and ring the bell so you don't miss our next journey into the unknown. The more we are, the brighter the signal against the noise. And I'd love to hear your thoughts. What does the cosmic web make you feel? That sense of awe, that tininess, that connectedness? Leave a comment below. Let's have a conversation that spans the cosmos. And secondly, if you want to go much, much deeper down this rabbit hole, if you want to explore the idea of the holographic universe, the nature of consciousness, and how we might one day learn to read the source code of reality itself, then I invite you to explore my book. It's called Holographic Multiverse. In it, we take these ideas to their logical and their magical conclusions. We explore not just one universe, but a multiverse of possibilities, all connected through the same holographic principle. It's a field guide to the next great revolution in human thought. The link to purchase Holographic Multiverse is in the description below. Thank you for joining me on this voyage. Remember, the night sky is not a ceiling. It is a window, and we are just beginning to learn how to see through it. Stay curious.